All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to go ahead and share a slideshow. Please, someone in the chat, let me know if this is not visible to you. Occasionally, Zoom has glitches and the screen is not visible. But welcome, everyone. I'd love to hear who is with us. Great, visible. Thank you so much. I'd love to hear who is with us today. So in the chat, go ahead and type what's your name, where you are from, and what problem in the world you're trying to solve. So for example, my name is Miranda Williamson. I am currently living in Boulder, Colorado. I am originally from California. And the problem in the world I've been trying to solve is building admissions and recruitment infrastructure that reflects the values of diversity, equity, and inclusion of the organizations that I work for. I've been in this career now, 10 years. And I'm really excited today to talk to you a bit about what the admissions process at SeedSpot looks like. I'm going to remove some of that mystery around admissions processes for you all so you understand and can be prepared to put forth the strongest application possible. But let me share a little bit today about SeedSpot. What is this organization that you're considering? So our mission is to educate, accelerate, and invest in entrepreneurs who are working to solve a problem in the world. So as you speak to me today, my background in my education is in conflict resolution and peace building. So I don't have a business background. However, I'm complemented by my colleagues at SeedSpot who do have a business background. And we all work together believing that change can happen through the vehicle of entrepreneurship. So some of our entrepreneurs have gone on to do some incredible things. And as you can see, they've raised quite a bit of capital, generated revenue. And what the statistic I really like the best is they've created over 5,000 jobs in their communities. We at SeedSpot, as I said, work to bring in entrepreneurs from diverse backgrounds. So you can see the types of entrepreneurs that we serve here and that we work with. We do that through multiple means. We work really hard to offer robust scholarships to bring in entrepreneurs from underrepresented spaces. Where do our entrepreneurs work? Here are some of the large buckets. We have many individuals working in the health and wellness sector, equity, economic opportunity, education, environmental sustainability. So we work with entrepreneurs who are solving a variety of challenges and in a variety of different ways. Sometimes the solutions are tech solutions. Sometimes they're a community center. It really varies, and we work to support entrepreneurs across these various backgrounds. I'll get into it a bit later. Parts of our program are very tailored. We do keep our cohorts very small as well in order to better tailor portions of the work and tailor guest speakers that we bring in to support the founders that we're working with in a particular given cohort. So that brings us to the program overview. What does this program look like? So this program contains mentorship and coaching, and that is the piece of the program that is tailored. When the program begins, each individual will be paired with a mentor to support them through the 8 weeks of the program with a self-identified gap in their work. That could be an expert, maybe an expert in fundraising, because that's not what you're an expert in. Or maybe it's an expert that's very niche to your field. Maybe it's an expert who can help you get access and opportunities to different educational institutions, for example. This is high quality online education. So we have really interactive workshops. We have been offering virtual education since before the pandemic. So we were really nimble and able to switch to fully virtual pretty easily. So this will be interactive workshops. When I say workshop, you won't be lectured at per se. In our workshop, you'll be actually building off of ideas, having conversations with your cohort, learning from an expert, but also leaving with an asset or tool to put into function immediately in your business. So as an accelerator, here's our sweet spot. So we are best at working with individuals who are beyond the idea phase, who are in the prototyping or pre-seed stage. And in 8 weeks, we're very realistic about what we can help you accomplish in that 8-week time frame. And we're really good at moving you from one stage to the next in this little dotted line sweet spot that I'm calling it, pun intended. So from prototype to maybe pre-seed stage, or pre-seed stage to seed stage. So really moving you through each of these stages within those dotted lines. That's really where we excel as an accelerator, as a team, and the community that we work with and bring in to support your work as well. So here are some of the fun topics that we'll be working around. And I'm showing you this just to show you like the basic themes of each week. Each week has a theme. It meets twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays from 12:30 to 2 p.m. Eastern time. We're really big on attendance and participation. That's extremely important to us, but there is some flexibility around that. And where that flexibility lies is that you are able to tap in a different team member. Maybe you and your co-founder want to attend this together, or maybe you have another team member who you're going to participate with. Now, maybe in budgets and sales, you're like, my team member or my co-founder really handles that. I know that's in week 5, so I'm actually not going to attend week 5. I'll plan my vacation that week and my team member will take over for me. So there is that level of flexibility as long as your venture, your business is represented in each session. You will get the full schedule. Upon being accepted, you'll get the full schedule. So you'll know exactly what day, what is happening. And this is a sample here. You can see which day is each workshop is happening, and you'll be able to make your best decisions and plan your 8 weeks accordingly. So as I said, it's very interactive Zoom. There's optional office hours and support. This is a very engaged program. Now, let's talk about the application a little bit, and then I promise after I talk a bit about the application, we'll get to your questions. So, what does this whole process look like? I think it's unnecessarily mysterious, as I mentioned in the beginning, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove that mystery for you. You're attending an info session. So let's say you submit your application, you get that application in before the July 9th deadline. It's reviewed within 2 weeks. And then you'll be invited to a 20-minute interview. Now, you will be getting it in before July 9th, so we will be actually making a quicker turnaround than 2 weeks because we'll want to give you time to schedule that 20-minute interview. It's not a scary interview. You'll be interviewing with me. Show up on time and you'll be good. Bring some questions as well. You'll be judged for program fit. We're looking for a few things, and I'll go over those in a minute. And then you'll be reviewed for a scholarship. You will receive your offer letter that will contain any scholarship details as well. You'll respond to that email. That will be your confirmation, and we'll move forward in the process, which will include a venture consultation call with our programs team, even before joining the program, so we can make the best mentor match immediately. And then we'll have an opportunity to meet the cohort and ask some questions of an alumni as well. So that's the process. So building a strong application. As I said, we work with underserved entrepreneurs and communities. And so we often feel that the application can be the first barrier to entry. So our application is not extremely extensive. But what that means is that we have a few fields to judge you by, and you want to pay close attention to those fields. So do not answer the questions with one sentence if it's a space that allows for more. Grammar is important. It will be a short answer, probably a paragraph or two, but grammar is important. So be specific. The strongest applications are very specific. So tell us what exactly is it that you do. So don't lose sight of the prompts either. Speak directly to the questions. And also, we're in impact-focused entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship. We want to hear what drives you. What is your personal story? So what is it that motivates you to do this work? You'll hear often proximity to the problem. We want to work with entrepreneurs who have proximity to the problem. So that means what connects you to the community that you're working with. And then submit your application early if possible. A couple days early is always good to allow room for any technical errors that may occur. So what's next? Online application. As I said, the final application is July 9th. Get that application in. Then you'll have a conversation with the selection committee. That would be me. You would have an interview with me. An offer would be made, and then you would respond to that, signing your agreement, saying, yes, I want to join. And then you'll have a venture consultation call with our programs manager, Jorge Mendez. And in that conversation, you can ask very nuanced questions about the curriculum, very detailed questions about our mentor network. And he'll also ask very detailed questions about your work. Then we have an event on July 19th. That's where you can meet the rest of the cohort, see the individuals that you'll be working with for the next 8 work weeks. So what are we looking for? What are we looking for in the application? This will be the last point that I make before I open it up to questions from the audience. And we'll have about a few minutes to go ahead and take those questions. So we're looking for potential for impact. Does your work have potential to serve the community that you hope to serve? Potential for scale. So could your work move beyond the community that you're in? Could your work scale? We look at traction, and that doesn't mean that you have to have a minimum viable product. That doesn't mean that you have to be in revenue, but what work have you done in the prototyping phase? What work have you done? What is your current traction? What are your metrics? So we want to see specific numbers. We have worked with 50 individuals who have used our prototype. So we're looking for individuals who are in the pre-seed and want to close their first sale by the end of the program. We really love working with individuals to get to that first revenue generating phase. And then these qualities here: coachability, passion, grit, resilience. Those are all qualities we look for as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. I'll also stop recording and open it up to your questions.